chest, but tell me a bit about the arm as well. So
It will only go up about there.
all right, and it's got a metal plate.
Yes, there. It's
Right,
from
okay.
here to there.
Yeah, okay. Rest it down. I have worked on numerous people where there is metal in the body, and somehow, and I can't explain, but somehow the surgeons can still fix it. I'm saying that's different. And so in your hands you get some,
Terrible numbness.
yeah, okay. And is that both hands?
Yes, this one's worse.
Right,
And it's driving me mad.
okay.
I feel like just sticking pins in. Okay, just try raising the arm again. That's a bit better, isn't it? So how many years ago did you have that right foot in? 2010.
And it's never done that before? Has it never gone that high?
No.
Do it
No,
again,
it
just to make
couldn't
sure
go
it's
that
not
high.
clear. Isn't that cool?
Couldn't go that high. It could go to here.
Yeah.
To there. And then it started to hurt.
That's pretty good, isn't it? Right, we've not finished though, they can get it even better. Isn't that cool? It does my head in though when they work on things that it's like, because with your tissues, there's a guy called Bruce Lipton, who was a professor at the Harvard Medical School, that did some tests and he put into petri dishes stem cells, and in one solution the stem cells became bone, in another petri dish they became muscle, in another petri dish they became fat, just to show us that what affects the performance of the cell is the environment. Okay, and but when we're dealing with metal, I'm just like, ooh, it's cool. Now just give that a go. They're just holding my arms like this, Sonia, just give that a go. Now try moving that arm. That's full movement now, eh?
Yeah, I mean, I probably couldn't get it quite as well, nearly,
That's pretty good there.
considering what it was.
Yeah. Now just notice that numbness in those two.
This is driving me mad.
Yeah, so that's still there. Yeah, we've not got across to that then, by the looks of things. Okay, what I want you to do while you're receiving the healing is I want you to think about all the things in your life you are grateful for. One of the things that happens is when something starts to go wrong in our bodies, we start to notice what's wrong, rather than noticing all the things that are working. So I want you to go through your body giving thanks for all the bits that don't hurt, that do still move. Okay? Right, now this time both arms up together at the front. He's checking that we've got both full movement in both. That's it, and as high as they can go at the front. Yep, and then down again. And then both arms out at the sides. And again, how high up they can go. Isn't that cool? Yeah. And then rest them down again. That's cool. E
Feels slightly better, but this finger's
Yeah.
still numb.
Yeah, that's the
These are-
intense work is required to shift the block. The block's actually in your neck. I want me to work out the gym tomorrow. Right, so what he's doing now is he's opening things up, okay? Now, did you used to smoke?
Still smoke. Terrible.
Alright, so what's happening is, it's to do with smoking, okay? So, he can fix the arm and the metal, but he can't stop us smoking. Because we have this wonderful thing called free will. Alright, okay. So, if you could feel better not smoking than you feel when you smoke, how would that be?
I like smoking.
I know you like smoking because it makes you feel good. But what he's saying is if he could make it feel better for you when you don't smoke, how would that be?
Good.
Alright, because one of the things he can do is make it feel really, really bad for you when you smoke.
Oh,
He can do that.
no.
You've got free will, so he can't, he's not allowed to
No.
interfere. I know. Imagine how he feels, eh? Imagine how it's like, he can fix this.
Okay. So he'll make me feel really bad if I smoke.
Yeah. So that
Okay.
then you'll want to stop.
Okay.
But he's going to make you feel really, really good for having stopped. Like really good, like amazingly good, like beyond what you know.
Okay.
Does that feel good?
Yes, sensible.
Right. Deal has been struck, okay. Alright, and he's going to be really straight with you and he'll say to you, your smoking will not kill you, but it will shorten your life. Okay, that's as things stand at the moment. So your smoking will not kill you, but it will shorten your life. And
That is kind of killing you though, isn't it?
yeah, in a way, yes. Yes. Oh. I'm guessing he's working on your headaches now. I'm guessing, because he's moving my hands around your head. Just want you to notice what's happening within, inside your head now. What's happening?
Feels warm.
Feels warm, yeah.
But a nice warm, you know, not...
So all that's happened within you over a period of time, you've associated your cigarettes with relaxing and feeling better. That's all that's happened. That's how you've wired yourself.
Kind of superficial, isn't it?
It is superficial because longer term you feel not so good. But it has to be your choice. It's like, it has to be your choice. Yeah, cool. Right, see how those fingers are feeling?
Yes.
Yes, good.
Still this one a little bit tingly, but not numb.
Not like it was.
No.
Okay. Let me just check I have got all of it though, because if I don't get all of it, it can recreate. Okay, a little question for you. How would it feel if your grandchild smoked?
Horrific.
Okay, so your legacy to them by you stopping will be that they won't ever.
Yes.
But if they see you doing that, they may give it a try.
No, they think it's disgusting.
Yeah, but it's one thing to say and one thing to do.
It is true, I know, that both my parents smoked, so I mean, at the age of 13 I thought it was the thing to do.
Yep, and that's the danger with your grandkids. You don't want that burden on your shoulders. Trust me on that one. Right. Just check out what's happening in your fingers. Have you got anything
Much better.
much better, right? He's still working, so it's going to get even better still. That's cool. he has a sense of humour, does this surgeon? And I must have been asking him a question about, you know, smoking, and he's saying life has been busy, you've had other priorities. Giving up smoking has not been a priority, yeah? You understand what he's saying?
Yeah.
Other priorities, you know. And then he was a little bit cheeky because he says, because, I mean, you know, if the words have escaped me, but it was along the lines of life's been busy, she's had a lot of stress, there's a lot of strain, the smoking hasn't been a priority, okay. But breathing is pretty up there in terms of what's important. Right, here we go. Now, in your space, I've got the name Lily. Do you know who Lily is in spirit world?
No. I had, oh yes, my auntie, who I was meant to look like, yeah.
Yes.
She used to smoke a lot.
Let's blame her, shall we? No, I'm only kidding. Cool, but she's in your space, helping you, look after you. Cool, see how those fingers feel?
I'm much better.
Awesome. Give her a round of applause.